No, I'm live now.
Oh, he's live now.
Yeah, but nobody's watching. Nobody's
Welcome to the shit show. No.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics. This is the artist known as Andrew speaking, and I'm joined by a cadre of insane people who I love very much. And Todd, do you know what's going? Oh crap! Hold on a second. I got my. All right, sorry. I had the audio was coming through for the stream. So, Todd, do you know what's going on in California right now?
Rampant communism?
The San Diego Comic-Con. That's right. See, he knew.
Well, I mean, I don't call it the Comic-Con anymore because you have to have comics to have a Comic-Con.
He knew. Well, one of my old friends who's in California is at the show and has been posting on Facebook, and I've been kind of following along, and that's the only reason why I knew what's going on.
Yeah.
Is because Bob posted some pictures. Otherwise, I would have had no idea. But I went over to Bleeding Cool just to see if there was anything interesting happening. I found a couple articles that I thought were interesting enough to talk about, and we'll do that. But
Spawn Batman Greg Capullo.
Really? I hadn't heard of that one. When did they announce that?
Just a little while ago.
Oh,
really?
Well,
Are they really doing a Spawn Batman Greg Capullo?
Well, it was Todd McFarlane and Greg Capullo at the DC booth being introduced by Jim Lee, and they were talking about, and McFarlane went 5 words: Spawn, Batman, Todd McFarlane, Capullo. So December.
Okay, that could be interesting.
Awesome. Yeah, and they need a 6th word. They need a 6th word.
Yeah, I don't care. Is the
NFT,
6th? No, that's a phrase.
Or NFT or Indiegogo.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's the future, crowdfunding and NFTs for comics.
Did you see, Todd? I know you've seen it. There was a heritage auction email that went out where they were auctioning off NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
Did you talk about that on your channel at all?
No, I haven't. We should check it out. To be honest, I didn't even know about it. I've been so deep. I get my emails and I haven't actually even seen it. I've been so deep in like launches. I've completely missed it. You are ahead of the curve, my friend.
So just to distract from that, I had planned to take half a day off of work today and leave at 1 because I needed to take my car in because I had a nail in my tire to replace my tire or fix the tire. And for some stupid ass reason, I started working. I had a whole bunch of stuff I knew I had to do. I'm working on that. I'm working on this. I'm working on that. It's getting close to 1 o'clock. And I'm like, thank God it's almost 1 o'clock. And then I realized I never opened my email. So I went, crap, because I got to put an out of office on there, letting people know that I'm not in the office anymore. So I opened my email and there's like 6 requests for crap. And I'm like, oh my God. So I didn't get off work till like 2:30.
Oh, man.
But I did go and get the tire taken care of. And I originally told my boss, and he's not listening to this, so it doesn't matter. I originally told my boss that I was going to go get the tire done. And then if I came back, I would log back in and maybe do additional work. I got back home, and it was like 3:30. And I told Jen, I said, I'm not logging back on. Screw it. I'm done for the day. So I took an extra hour and a half vacation time without, and loved it. But there's my story of my day. But I found 3 articles I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
And they may be interesting to you. They may not be. And none of them have Batman, Spawn, or Greg Capullo in them, which is really crazy. But Marvel announces brand new character Hallows' Eve. At the Diamond Retail launch today at San Diego Comic, we got a new look at some new news, including a brand new character, Hallows' Eve, being launched by Marvel Comics sometime soonish, with art by Ed McGuinness. Now, fan of Ed McGuinness. I love checking out whatever he's doing. I don't know if this is anything at all, but you never know. But Hallows Eve, that name sounds very familiar. Didn't wasn't there an independent comic, like an Image comic, very similar in that name?
Yeah, it feels familiar.
Yeah, it does. Or Halloween Eve or something like that was the character from Image. But oh well. So I don't know if this is worth looking into or not. I guess we'll see when the solicitations come out. But it's let me see. What does it say? Appears to be a rocking an image not too dissimilar from the Spider-Man villain Hobgoblin. Okay, well,
The daughter of Hobgoblin. There it is.
the daughter of Hobgoblin. Yeah, that could be. Could be. All right, next article that I thought was interesting is they're announcing a big crossover. Oh, where's my? How do you zoom with a computer? Well, there's a way to zoom. Oh, well, screw it. I guess it's not important. Oh, there we go. Zoom. Why is this not zooming?
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Whatever. First look at Marvel's Spider-Man X-Men Venom crossover, Dark Web. Well, neither of those things excite me, except for the fact it looks like the art for this is going to be by Ryan Stegman. And there was an image. Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh, now it wants to increase in size. Where's the image? There was a black and white pencil drawing.
Well, that looks great.
It does look good. I like it.
He's a really good artist, man.
I've liked Ryan Stegman for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely has his own style,
Mm-hmm.
but you can definitely also see influences in there. I mean, you can see Greg Capullo in there. You can see
And
what's his name?
He seems like a decent guy too.
Yeah,
He doesn't shit on the fans no matter where you're coming from at it.
Yeah, having met and talked with him while I was at Marvel, like he is a genuine. At least when I was talking to him, he was a genuine dude.
Yeah.
I wonder if this has anything to do with the Madam Web movie that supposedly Sony is working on. Could be interesting. Could be interesting. But I love this image. This is fantastic. I love splash pages with lots of different characters, and this one just really works cool. You got Spider-Man, you got Venom, you got Black Cat, you got a bunch of different X-Men characters in there.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, yeah. So it might be worth checking out. We'll see. We'll see when the solicitation comes out. And then they also announced another new event. This is the one I thought was actually kind of funny. Marvel announces new event for 2023, Cold War, bringing back Nomad. Who the hell cares? I mean, I like Paco Medina's art, but does anybody here care about Nomad?
No,
I mean,
but
really?
they can make it interesting. Nomad was a kind of a fun '90s book. It didn't do that well. Like,
Wait, wasn't Nomad Bucky?
I believe so. Yeah, wasn't
The
it?
Nomad I'm familiar with,
Yeah,
was one of the Buckies.
He was one of the Buckies. He was not the original because the original was dead. You know, he was another one. He was Bucky for a little while, and then he became Nomad. I don't think he ever took over he ever took over for Captain America though. But he's not an important enough character to make an event about. You know what I mean?
No, depends on what kind of convoluted story they got.
Yeah.
I mean Winter Soldier's Bucky.
Yeah, yeah. But oh well. I'm almost guaranteeing that there's something in the works with Nomad as a character in the MCU or in the movie series or TV series or something.
Yeah, but how do they?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
How do they give him the proper tie to Captain America? Unless he was Bucky to like they go, oh yeah. Oh wait, they did have another Captain America. They retconned that in.
Yeah, they're retconning that all the time. So, oh well. Well, those were three announcements that I thought looked interesting. Now, the funny thing is the announcements I saw were all Marvel related. I didn't see anything from DC that jumped out at me. But I guess Batman, Spawn, Greg Capullo could be good. So we'll see.
Greg Capullo's an awesome artist. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
dude's has become mad skilled. I mean, there was a long time I did not like Greg Capullo. And then all of a sudden I picked up a Batman a few years ago. I was like, wait, Greg Capullo's a badass now. What happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, drawing every day for 10, 15 years, 8 to 12 hours a day. That's what happens.
Now I remember his work on X-Force.
Hey, Richard.
It was okay. It was okay.
That's when I hated him.
Yeah.
And then he got on Spawn. I was just like, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then one day I look at Batman and I'm just like, oh shit, homie got good, like real good. But I used to have I still don't have a good opinion of Dan Panosian as a person, but as an artist, he used to suck.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden one day I saw his stuff and I was like, wait, what happened? Dude got good. Like he's a legit incredible illustrator now.
All right.
What's up, Richard? How you doing, buddy?
I'm bringing up the email from Heritage Auction. Bidding ends soon. Doonesbury NFT Comics and Comic Art Charity Auction. Oh, I guess it's just Doonesbury. I didn't realize that. I thought it was a variety of stuff, but I guess
I'm
not.
still interested in why. I don't think I got the email. I might have. I just haven't seen it. But
it's back on.
I get a
July 11th.
Why am I getting a YouTube notification for Clever Era lore games?
Did you have to go in and edit it?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all right. I understand.
Well, to be fair, I actually this is what I was going to tell you before the we went live. I kind of owe you a little bit of an apology because in my head, I was really tired by the end of the game last night, and in my head, like first of all, I watched it again, and it really wasn't as bad as I thought in my head. I was just really tired. It was still a little racy, and then second of all, in my head, you were the worst offender.
I know.
And you were. I was like, oh my god, Andrew, why are you doing this? And then I watched it again today because I was like, well, I should edit it. When one, it wasn't that bad, and two, I'll just say that you were not the worst offender.
Well, the funny thing is,
and I was like, oh shit, like I really owe Andrew an apology because in my head I was like, Andrew, why are you doing this, dude?
Well, no. I realized after the stream, I was thinking to myself, if Todd wanted to finish up the game tonight, he should have told us at the very beginning, and we could have managed the time a little bit better.
Totally.
Because when we got done with the primordial, I'm like, oh, there's still a half hour left. Screw it. We'll just screw around for a half hour, and then we'll do it next week.
Yep.
Had you wanted us to finish, you should have said something
because
we could have planned it a little bit better.
Totally, but that was absolutely on me.
Yeah,
when it comes, I didn't really even think about it.
But when it comes to the whole thing that you took offense to, which I understand completely, and I understand where you're coming from, and I always say, if I know the rules, I can play the game.
For sure.
We've been screwing around with that particular subject since the very beginning.
Forever. Yeah, forever.
It's one of Avery's favorite jokes to run on me, and it doesn't bother me. But you're right. This is your business. And if it bothers you, it's done.
Well, it's just that like we're getting a lot of good attention on stuff, and it's like, it's like we have like, I'm interviewing other projects every night, and these guys are, I don't know anything about what makes them afraid, like I don't. It's not about me, like I don't care, but like I can't push them away, and then it's just all the other stuff. Like I'd really like to bring on some like down the road. I'd really like to bring on some guest people from other projects, or like I've got some contacts now to like some Hollywood writers and stuff, and it'd be fun to like have them come in and fuck with them a little bit,
Yeah.
And it's like if we just have to be, we can crack on each other. It's not a problem, but they'll be scared away for sure if we're not.
Well, I had that same experience last Saturday when Avery and I were doing my scam live stream. I get a lot of people coming to that show and listening in and asking questions and interacting, and it's great. I have such a good
Mhm.
time at it. Well, I decided to try to play the bleeping game, and that whole game is supposed to be raunchy. It ends up being raunchy, even though it's not supposed to be. And one of my longtime followers on the channel, the scam channel, kind of got a little upset because we were using bad language. And
Really?
I had realized that in the previous live streams and in all my videos, I bleep out all the bad language, and
Oh,
I don't, and we brought it into the live stream. And I'm not saying she's an older person, but she probably is, because a lot of the people that watch my videos, believe it or not, my analytics show 45 and up and 50 and up are like half of my audience, because a
right.
lot of people are, they're learning about the scams and all that. And she was like, "Oh, foul language, it's really necessary." That turns me off a little bit, and I felt bad about it. And I thought,
Right, because she might be an older person and use a
well,
different audience.
had I said at the beginning, "Avery, Todd, we're going to play the game, but let's shy away from the really bad language.
Right. We never
We
would
could
have said
still
it.
have fun," but I didn't even think about it. I
Right.
didn't even think about it, and I didn't think that it could offend one of my viewers, and it just didn't dawn on me. And it's like, this is a learning process for us. We're still learning,
Yep.
but it's not that my scam live stream has to be family friendly or squeaky clean, but we don't have to say fuck. You know, we
Right.
could say fudge or something. We don't have to. But when you're playing that particular game, sometimes it's hilarious.
Well, and it's also like we've been doing like what we do on these live streams. Like part of why I love like Friday night with you guys here and Thursday
Mhm.
night on Lore Games is like we've basically been doing this our whole lives. Like what we're doing right here is what we used to do at your house, Andrew, like all the time.
Or at the comic book store.
Or the comic shop, yeah.
Yep.
And Lore
Yep.
Games is basically the same thing. Like every Thursday when we do Lore Games, I'm like flashing back to like your first apartment and all of us hanging out, or like at your mom's house, like at the table, like drawing and just talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it really brings me back, and I love it. And then we come up with some really cool ass things, and I'm like, oh man, like it's so good, you know?
Yep. 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 But I know where I could immediately afterwards, I could see where you were coming from,
Mhm.
and I understood it. And I was like, hands down, once I know the rules, we'll play by the rules. That's it.
I think it was Zach that said the worst stuff because he was getting a little tipsy.
Yeah, he's getting a little
Well,
fried. That was
I
he was getting a
realized
little tipsy.
I realized later that I think sometimes my humor, it's me and Avery are screwing with each other, and we do it all the time. But when I do it to Zach, he kind of doesn't realize I'm
Well,
just screwing with him. And
I was gonna mention this, and I haven't really like, so I don't want to, I have something to say about that, but we'll talk about it later.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
I've met him. He's a
Yeah.
nice guy. So I mean,
He's super nice. Yeah.
I have a tendency, and you guys know this. When I get into a crowd of people that I don't know, I am very shy. I am
Yeah.
very once I'm comfortable, my mouth just doesn't stop, And I've gotten very comfortable at the lore games to the point where, Zach just tends to be. I have not gone after, what's his name, because I don't.
Flint?
Yeah, Flint. But I've met Zach, so in my mind, I'm okay with him. I'm cool with him. I can screw with him, but I don't think he realized I was screwing with him. I said something, and he, like, kind of, you could tell in his voice, he was like, "Oh, what did I do wrong?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm just fucking with you. I'm not, But
Yeah, I'll tell you about that
No.
later.
Oh,
It's yeah, I totally get you.
okay,
Richard, you're
hey,
fine.
Clark, how's it going?
Yeah, Richard, you're fine. We want suggestions during lore games and stuff.
Richard, you were awesome, dude.
Yeah,
You're fine.
That was great. Great
Everyone was
participation.
fine. Like I said, I really did. I looked at it, I listened to it again, and it was like one or two jokes, and I was like, oh, this isn't actually as bad as I remember. I was also really tired.
Mhm.
But and I just
We all
just
were.
edited
We
one
all
or two
were.
things,
So yeah, we all were, to be honest with you. So
Hello, Clark.
I'm just going through my Richard comments. It's time for Friday night Scooby snacks. That's right. I enjoyed playing the game. So do we. We enjoy it too. Having all you,
I've heard of Elliot Rodriguez.
I haven't heard of this person, but
I think
okay.
I follow him on Twitter. If it's the same person I'm thinking of.
Oh well, if it's Twitter, I don't care.
Well,
Thursday night reminds me of my past D&D gaming. Speaking of D&D, has anybody seen the new Dungeons and Dragons trailer that was released at San Diego Comic-Con?
I've seen it. I don't care to see the movie. I don't care about seeing it.
I like some of the effects and action they show, but then at the end, it's Marvel Universe silly, stupid stuff, and it's like that took me out of it like almost right away.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, God, guys, you're killing me, you know? Richard says, I hope you guys don't mind me barging in like that, but we had a great time. Yeah, no, that's why we do it. Get you guys. If we didn't want the viewers' input, it would just be a closed thing between us. You know, we want you guys involved, and every now and then, ideas get thrown out from who knows where that says, oh crap, that's such a great idea. Let's go in that direction. It's happened many, many times, and I think Todd, his stories are going to be better for it, you know?
Yeah.
So we thank you, Richard. We appreciate it. And until you say something stupid and we all get mad at you and stop talking to you. We reserve the right to get mad at Richard. Just kidding.
Right.
Just kidding. Yeah. Clark's here, and he says, hi, Drew. Clark, hey, they say hi. They say hi. Okay. Richard says, movie looks like it's going to suck. Yeah. Do you guys remember
it's
that?
Probably going to suck.
Do you remember that original Dungeons and Dragons movie from like the 90s?
Well, that was hard.
The one with Marlon Wayans.
Marlon Wayans, yeah. Oh, it was so bad.
I never watched it. It looked like such a turd. I was just like, I'm not watching that.
I'm fairly certain I saw that in the theater.
Oof. I used to watch the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon in the 80s.
The cartoon was good. Yeah,
it was
I can be really stupid.
Awesome.
That's all right. Richard, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. We have T-shirts. So
yeah.
No, dude,
they've all been bad. Fine. Yeah,
I bought something today. Richard would appreciate.
Oh, but I like Chris Pine. I think Chris Pine is a good actor, but this is like he went from. I loved him as Kirk in Star Trek to going to this. It's almost like. Do you remember?
It's a step down.
It's not a step down. It is a jump off your cliff, career-ending step down.
It might be.
Do you remember? What was his name? Cuba Gooding Jr. did the movie with Tom Cruise. Show Me the Money? Show Me the Money.
Yeah.
And then his next movie was like Boat Trip or something, where he was on a cruise ship. It was a comedy where he was on a cruise ship. It was like a gay cruise ship or something. And it's like, what? He went from an Oscar-nominated role to a cruise ship movie? What the heck? Have no idea why these guys do this, but...
Because they need work.
Yeah, I know, but Chris Pine could have continued doing Captain Kirk for as long as he wanted to.
Yeah.
You know? At least I think he did.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he kind of. I don't know what happened to him. You know, he went to like the sidekick of Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, but that rolls over.
Yeah.
So, Richard asks, another AK, Avery?
Yes, an M90.
Okay. A Dragunov?
Yeah, I cannot afford a Dragunov. Those are $10,000 to $14,000.
Okay, well.
Those were
all right. That's enough gun talk on my comic channel, man.
All these rules.
So this was the Heritage auction. I guess the auctions are over. But there was a bunch of NFTs being offered.
That's
Doomsbury
weird.
NFTs, Doomsbury character map, MFT original.
It is a little weird that they would do it on Heritage.
Yeah.
It's a little strange.
Yeah, that is weird. Now, what's crazy is I don't know. You have to sign in order to see what the prices were. What do you think the prices were for some?
Probably not as much as you would think because it's not how people buy NFTs.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let me stop
And
sharing.
it's not Christie's.
Let me see if I can sign in. All right, I'm signed in now.
Richard said Star Trek has been dead since Shatner left the center chair. Damn.
Man, I know people say that, but I really enjoyed the last 3 movies. I liked a lot about. There was more I liked about them than things I did not like about them. Even the last one, which was Fast and Furious in space.
Oof.
I liked it.
Fast and Furious in space. It's true, it was.
The motorcycle thing was awful.
Yeah, well. All right, so this is a Doonberry character map NFT digital art print. Went for $2,400.
Actually, not too bad.
Yeah. This is a.
What the heck is Doonberry? Oh wait, never mind. I know. I remember now.
Okay. This is an NFT digital art print, one of 3. Went for $1,080. That doesn't seem like a lot. I wanted to see if there's anything here that was like huge money. Well, they have NFTs of the comic strip.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're going to be able to $1,800 for an NFT of a comic strip is it? Now I would go scroll down. Do you actually get to burn it or redeem it for the actual real thing, or is it just like, nah, screw you guys?
I have no idea. What does it say? Talks about the strip, the original entry, the 50. It includes its own physical print. Okay, it includes a print that you can actually keep. Okay.
That's the.
I don't think it says.
That's the kind of thing when you publish it as an NFT, which I think there is a value in that, in doing that digitally and NFT being the format instead of just plain PDF, doing it as an NFT. But it should be sold like a graphic novel, a collection.
Mm.
And you mint thousands of them.
Of all this stuff, and there wasn't a lot of it that was offered. The character map went for $2,400. Everything else went for a couple $100. So, oh well. I figured it was something Todd would have seen, so that's why I mentioned it.
Yeah,
but
very odd.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I want to see Jeremy's face. Nobody wants to see that.
Because I think NFTs could be a big part, or will be a big part of digital comics in the future.
Man.
It's just what they did there was.
Somebody was trying to make some money. Somebody was trying to make some money.
Cash in, make some money. No real vision of what's possible.
Ooh. So last night, you know what's so funny? When we got to that point where Todd was like, okay, we're going to finish this up or we're just going to wrap up. And I was thinking to myself, well, let's wrap up, because I started looking into, the origin of the Silver Surfer and Galacticus and the Ultimate Nullifier. And I found out information that I wanted to share with you guys. And then we ended up trying to rush the King into the story. And I said, all right, I'll save it for another time. But Avery, I don't know if you've ever seen this cover, but I saw this and flipped out. This is...
Oh!
Is that not gorgeous?
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
This is
summer, right?
Yep, Silver Surfer #3 from his own title, because he first appeared in Fantastic Four issue number 48 with Galacticus. And it was like a 3-issue story that ended with issue 50, which the Ultimate Nullifier shows up. By the way, Silver Surfer did not give the Ultimate Nullifier to Reed Richards. Turns out the Ultimate Nullifier was on Galactus's original planet.
Galactus.
And the Human Torch went to the planet and got it and brought it back. And that was it. That was how he got it. But I was flipping through the covers for Silver Surfer, and this one just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you in interviews, interviews with Buscema, his Silver Surfer, when they asked him like over his entire career what were his favorite personal works like of his, it was the Silver Surfer run.
Really?
And yep, his Silver Surfer run was his personal favorite, and the 2 issues where Thor fights Silver Surfer, which is I think like 12 and 13 or 13 and 14, something like that, are his favorite issues.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow. You'd think he'd bring up Conan, because he did a lot of Conan.
I know.
But
And his Conan stuff is incredible.
It's Conan in space, right?
Yes.
Anything he can get Conan into. Conan in space is Silver Surfer. He even he did a graphic novel for Punisher called Barbarian with a Gun, because that's how he described Punisher, was Conan with firearms.
Oh wow!
He just loved Conan.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna go and just because we love these comics so much, let's go check out the covers for that original Silver Surfer series. I was never a Silver Surfer fan when I was in high school, and I went to Sandalwood prior to DA. I had a buddy who the 2 comics that he collected was West Coast Avengers and Silver Surfer. And we're talking the Ron Lim Silver Surfer series.
Yeah, that's what I used to buy. And
neither of those series interest me at all. I was never interested in them. It was just.
For me, I bought Silver Surfer, but I deliberately didn't have it on my pull.
Yeah.
I always went to the Little Champs for it to look as an excuse to look at what else was there. And that's how I bought Silver Surfer. And I read Silver Surfer through a chunk of it, of the Ron Lim stuff, up until and after Infinity Gauntlet.
All right. So this was the series that came out in 1968. So you're talking well before us.
Yeah.
But God, could you imagine owning any of these original pieces of art?
Oh yeah, I've seen them. They're up. They go on a sale on a Heritage semi regularly.
Yeah. See, I was never a Silver Surfer fan, but my God, do I appreciate this art,
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, it's a nice picture. This is issue number 2. When lands the saucer, sentinel of the spaceways.
Look at those that body contortion on that guy.
Oh yeah.
This is him at the height of his power, really. Like he was the best right here. You can tell he's having fun, right?
Yeah. That's the cover I thought was fantastic. Love it. There you go. That's a classic.
Yeah.
That's the one where he's 4. Okay, so it's 4 and 5, I guess. Those are the ones that's when those are his favorite issues.
His Thor was awesome. Look at that.
Look how arched the back is and the knee is like just a little off the ground. Like,
yeah,
so much power,
Yeah, even Silver Surfer looks powerful, and all he's doing is leaning forward.
It looks so easy to do. That's what pisses me off. It looks so simple and effortless. Then it looks like so easy. Like, oh look, it's just Silver Surfer standing there.
This is issue number 5. I forgot what this guy's name was. Like the Stranger or something.
I don't remember.
It was definitely of the time. Worlds Without End, issue number 6.
That's a great cover too.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how you can tell he's even getting some crazy graphic design, and look at that red.
The heir to Frankenstein. That's cool. Introducing the Ghost. That is awesome.
Oh, look how cool that is, man.
To steal the surfer's soul. A world he never made. Okay. That's a gorgeous one. Oh, bitter victory. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays there would be so much more going on in that background, but this is very eloquent.
Well, look how easy that is. Like it could easily be a pinup, and it's not.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I guess this was a reprint. Reborn, the Abomination.
And some of the crazy angles Silver Surfer would shoot beams out of his hands.
Yeah. What?
Like,
The Abomination, what is he doing in a Silver Surfer comic? He's a Hulk villain.
Yeah.
That's so weird. The Dawn of the Doomsday
That
Man.
one's dope.
That is dope. I love how he put him in Earth elements, like flying down the middle of a street. I mean, that's great. Oh, and of course, Spider-Man has to show up eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer usually got beat up because he was holding back.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he would be holding back and getting beat up and just be like, okay, enough of this shit.
All right. The Human Torch. Very nice. Oh, look at that one. That one's great.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mephisto ones issues are my personal favorites.
What the hell is that?
That I don't know. That he didn't draw. He stopped after issue 13.
Okay. Okay. I don't know who did that. I say they're trying to mac on Kirby, but that's definitely not a Kirby. We may have to look and see. Oh, that looks like a Ron Friends.
It might be.
Huh. Well, the prices of these, as you can see, $2,500 for number 1, $300 for number 2. That seems pretty reasonable. All right, let me go to that last one. Artwork by Jack Kirby. No way. Okay, I thought it was Ron Friends. Let me look at 17.
Huh.
Who did that cover? I'm very interested to know the cover. No.
That was Barry Smith.
Barry Smith. Wow. This was probably in there was a time period where he was trying to be like Jack Kirby.
That's like when he
was
first
trying
started.
to do it. Yes,
like
yes.
17.
He was very young. He was. Wow. I'm actually liking it more now, knowing who did it.
Barry Windsor Smith.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, some of his early Conan stuff was like very cringeworthy, but this is the series. Where's the? This is the series that I liked. This one here.
Well, that was more of our generation too.
Yes, this was our generation, and who cares about the -1? That's a silly comic. This one here.
Yeah.
Yep. Started off.
Yeah.
It wasn't Lim. He took over later and then just ran with it. But that has actually a nice cover.
Yeah, I don't remember what issue I started buying it, but Ron Lim was already the artist on it.
Yeah, I have several of these earlier issues.
Uh-huh.
Like that issue I know I've had before. There's always fans of the series that picks these up, so. But
he's riding a bird there.
He's what? Yeah, he's riding a bird.
Well,
blasphemy.
Bird, whatever, man.
Oh, that's an awesome cover.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Golly, when artists could actually draw a cover. Isn't that crazy?
That's a good one. 13. Rich Buckler.
Yeah.
Mike Mignola.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
I bet he would be so mad, like, looking at that now.
Oh, and here we go. Here's Ron Lim.
Okay.
15, and this is where I think he took over and became the man for the longest time.
Yeah, you've always liked Ron Lim stuff.
Yeah, I think one of the things about Ron Lim's, it very much reminds me, and I put him in the same class as Jim Valentino, in the fact that their art style is usually very fun, but it looks like an art style that we could easily do, that anybody could do. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
Ron Lim is very, very. He's not. He's you know what I mean. But I respect the man. It's like Jim Aparo, Ron Lim, and Valentino. Those three guys, I kind of in the same fashion, where their styles are very simple and easy, or they at least look easy. But they're all masters of their work. So, yeah, great stuff. Actually, a couple of these, I remember this one. That one's a good one. I remember a bunch of these issues actually went up in value because they had stories with Thanos in them, and during the last movie, they went up in value because of that. So, yeah, this is 13 issues in. He's still drawing them. So, and he was doing the interior too.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. That is definitely a Ron Friends. Yep.
Yeah.
Acts of Idiocy. That's good. That's funny. Instead of Acts of Vengeance. There you go. That's the one. That's one of the ones that that really brought it back to the forefront.
Well, yeah, that's like classic.
Yep. Thanos' Guide to the Galaxy. Oh no, not you. For those of you out there that don't know, this is what Drax looked like back in the 90s.
Yeah, that's Drax the Destroyer.
Yep. Most people, I think, most fans of the MCU movies would have no idea that's Drax. Who did that one? That's very
That looks like. Who did do that? Okay, we got to figure that out. That looks like almost looks like a Simonson, but it's not.
You know,
the signature's on the bottom.
Kind of looks like a something. I can't tell. All right, we'll have to go back and look. 39. Back to Ron Lim. Okay. Job hunting. That's funny. It's another good one. All right, and it ends. Okay. Oh no, maybe there's more issues, but 39. Hold on, let's go back. The era of this book that I liked is when Ron Garney was doing the art. You guys remember that?
Oh yeah.
James Sherman.
Nope, don't know who that is.
I've never heard of that guy.
Well, it's a great cover.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Silver Surfer movie would be cool, but Disney would mess it up. Yes.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. This is what James Sherman's known for. He's worked on American Flag, Bruce Lee, Eclipse Magazine, The Fly. He's got a rougher looking style, but Star Wars. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. But hold on a second. I wanted to get to the issues that I started buying for Silver Surfer. If we can get to those. Yeah, Ron Lim was still kicking ass back on this title way back when. Remember, he started on issue like 15. This is 48, and he's still there. Oh, I remember that cover, the 50th anniversary.
Oh, yep.
Oh yeah, that was classic.
I had that. I might still have it. No, I don't. I sold all those. All those Silver Surfers, I think, were in that stuff I sold years ago.
Yeah. Infinity Gauntlet crossover.
Yeah, American Flag was a good book. It's when Howard Chaykin still kind of had a pair.
Yeah. Well,
Howard Chaykin.
that's a lot of issues that crossed over with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Silver Surfer was very important to that Infinity Gauntlet story.
Oh yeah.
The Infinity Gauntlet story for the Marvel movies was missing a lot of important characters and important stuff. It was missing Captain Marvel. It was missing Adam. That's who. Adam and him.
Yep. There was a scene that I remembered in the Infinity Gauntlet where I think it was either Cap or Doctor Strange tells the Silver Surfer, "I want you to go out as far away as possible, like as far away." And then they start the battle with Thanos, and there's a signal that's let out, and all of a sudden you see, and it's like an entire issue where the Silver Surfer is racing to the scene, and he's racing there, and they're fighting Thanos, and then there's this one point where Thanos's glove is like in the air, and the Silver Surfer comes whoosh down and tries to grab it and misses and doesn't get the gauntlet. I mean, his entire role in the story was to come out of, deep space where Thanos wouldn't see him and grab the gauntlet at the right moment, and he fails. It's like, oh.
Yeah, so good.
They kind of did that in the movie with Star-Lord and Spider-Man and all them trying to get the gauntlet off his hand, but they failed as well. So, but in the comic, that was Silver Surfer's role. Morg, the Berserker. Look, it's Red issue 72, and Romlin is still doing the art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did a lot of it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, back then, artists used to get on a book, and if they did well, they stayed for a while. They would stay a couple of years.
Yeah.
At least a year. Do a 12-issue run.
Now there were breaks. There were issues where he didn't do the art, but
yeah, they needed a break.
It wasn't continuous, but he did a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you would get maybe 2 or 3 fill-in issues a year, and an artist who did well on a book would stay for a year, 2, sometimes longer.
Yeah.
That was my dream for a long time, is to get on a book, a single character book or something, and stay.
Yeah.
But by the time we started getting good enough to do professional level work, that era was over.
Yeah. God, wouldn't you have loved to have been in comics during the bullpen era?
Not quite the bullpen era, but...
No, I would have loved that. I think that would have been fantastic.
Oh, yeah, I would, absolutely.
I think that would be a time where...
Classic bullpen.
Yes.
Where Larry Hama's in the bullpen and he brings an M16.
Yeah. I think these are Tom Grimberg covers.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh no, I think that's Joe Phillips. Yeah, that's Joe Phillips.
Joe Phillips is a good artist.
Yeah. The 100th issue. Oh, you can definitely tell when Marvel started changing up their trade dress. Oh, I hated this era. This is bad.
Oh yeah, that was when they started messing up their trade dress. That really, you can look at the difference.
Yeah,
there was a part in the late '90s where the artwork did get really bad.
Because digital coloring was new, and a lot of people were overdoing it. They wanted everybody to draw with this extreme like image type style, and it's like, no, that's not appropriate for everything.
Although I will tell you nowadays, like looking back, like that, if you would show me that cover, if you would show me that cover in the 90s, I would have told you it was horrible. And right now I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's freaking awesome. Like even that, I'm like, that's great. Like,
yeah, because some of the stuff now just looks like a sitcom.
Yeah, I think now I'm just so starved for like good content that my body is just like.
Yeah,
I honestly don't remember any of these issues in this era.
I had checked out.
Yeah.
And we're getting close to. Oh, this is it. I thought it was 126. Nope, it was 123.
Oh, that's the Ron Garney run. It's classic, dude.
It's the Ron Garney.
Yeah, that's the best shit ever, dude. That's when I came back. I didn't touch any of that stuff until right there.
Yeah, issue number 125, the wraparound cover with the Hulk. Oh yeah.
Ron Garney, when that dude came out from his simplified, he had this like simplified Jim Lee style. And like when I saw this stuff and I saw his Captain America, I was like, this guy's the next Jim Lee. I could not figure out how he was drawing this stuff. Look how good that is.
Oh yeah. I mean, he was comfortable drawing Daredevil, Spider-Man, anybody. His Hulk was great. Anybody. His Captain America was great.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of those hidden gems, you know.
Yeah, look how good that, like everything. He probably wasn't even that old. I mean,
I guess this is Kerry Nord, or at least Kerry Nord did the inside. So
yeah, well, that might have been a Kerry Nord cover, but like everything he did was so good from the jump, you know. And
that was it, 131. Oh nope, sorry, I forgot. There's another page. You know what's so sad? Those issues that we thought were fantastic, these are like, cover price comics.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you could probably pick them up in the dollar bin.
Yep.
I'm okay with picking them up in the dollar bin. Give it to me.
These are Pat Olive covers.
Oh, he was great.
Yeah, I didn't stick around for this era. I like the Ron Garney stuff. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I dipped into the Ron Garney stuff and dipped out when he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grummet's awesome. How did I miss that?
We all follow artists back then.
Tom Grummett. How did I miss that? I love Tom Grummett.
Oh, look at that. That's cool. I never saw that.
Yeah, me neither.
Also, like our shop, like wherever we shopped, like by the time we bounced out of Garney, they probably bounced out of Garney too. Is that Roger Cruz?
Yep.
That's so cool.
Oh, wow. Oh, I forgot about that demon character, whatever that character's name is. He was part of the New Defenders. Yeah.
Gargoyle.
Part of the New Defenders. That's pretty cool.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah. Muth?
That's not John J. Muth, is it? That's not John J. Muth, is it?
I don't know. 140. We'll look.
That's not. There was another Muth. I believe there was another Muth. No, that might be John J. Muth. But he was more of a realist. But maybe he did like that's freaking great.
Okay, I might have to track those down.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's John J. Muth. It can't be. Dennis Cowan.
Dennis Cowan. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's the same Muth.
Look.
All right, now that's it. That's the end. 146 was the end. Let me go look at the.
It's not John J. There's no way. It's someone else. There's another. I remember another Muth in the 90s. So
it was his illegitimate bastard son, John J. Muth.
Oh, damn!
Holy crap!
We need to track this down.
I can find it right now. You want to look at it?
I have never ever seen those issues.
Yeah, me neither.
Never.
Those are totally foreign.
Andrew especially. Andrew was the comic shop and goes like dumpster diving for comics like every day.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, the fact that I've never seen those before is crazy. But he did Todd, he did several issues from that series, so that's kind of cool.
Hold on. Let's look at it. What that would have been the series from the 80s, right? Like 88 or 82?
It was like issues like 140 was one of them.
Right, but there's a whole, there's like 8 million different series. It's got to be the 88 series.
No, hold on. I'll go back to where I was at.
No?
Already closed it. Take it easy, Richard. He says, "Good night, guys.
Good night, bud.
Got to get up in the morning for mowing once again."
What time is it?
There it is.
It's 9 o'clock.
What issue was it? What issue?
Oh.
Give me an issue number for John J. Muth.
140.
Web is asking if I can join a stream. I'm like, hold on, I'm on a stream.
Go for it.
Go.
Here, go. Here, how about this?
He didn't send me a link yet.
All right, check this out.
1987 to 1998. So yeah, exactly that.
Here, let me All right, here we go. Oh, dude, what? That's awesome. He did the whole thing. He drew an ink, pen and ink.
Now that does look awesome.
Wow, look at that.
Nope, it's definitely him.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. I need to track that down. Later, Richard.
Wonder if there's like a collected edition of that out there.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Oh, check her out. She's cool as hell. She's like a mantis person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, look at that. It's like eating her head. That's crazy. I love that design.
Yeah.
Oh, so sick. Look at that, dude.
Todd's like, I'm stealing that.
He's so good. Yeah, I am. He's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. You've got to steal that for one of the future versions of that bug chick.
Right?
Oh, let's go. Do that Galactus.
Hold on. Oh, it's a bigger book. I missed it. I thought it was like over. It's a huge book. Oh, because it's a double issue or whatever.
Hmm.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, man. Comics screwed the pooch.
Yeah, well.
Look at that.
I'd like to see that in black and white.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Without
dude.
those
I bet
colors.
it's absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. How many issues did he do? He did let's see, 140. Did he do 146? No, that's Cowan.
Yeah. I think they went back and forth in those issues.
Look at that.
I did like 4 or 5 of them.
Look how dope that is.
Oh, yeah.
Dennis Cowan was a great artist.
Good stuff. All right, stop sharing that way I don't get a copyright strike or something.
Make me stop sharing, Andrew. Oh, okay. Well,
I do have the control. It's some good stuff, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, very cool. Is there currently a Silver Surfer book out there? I don't think there is.
There was.
I don't know if there is.
No. It got canceled. It was the Dan Slott, Mike Allred.
Yeah, but there was a series after that called Silver Surfer Black, but it was a mini series. Okay, I thought it was a ongoing. It's not. That was 2019, so a couple years ago. Yeah. There was a one shot in 2020. Ooh. Hey, this is something you guys definitely should look into. Check it out. The John Buscema Silver Surfer Artist
Yeah, I
Edition.
know. I want that. I want it. Yep.
Oh yeah. The paperback's cheap, but
I've got the Essential Silver Surfer with all of the Buscemas.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really would love the art. If you guys would like to buy me the art book, I would.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Not a problem.
I'm sure it's cheap. Probably costs a quarter or two.
Yeah, a couple bucks. Yeah. Oh, we could definitely
the
pitch in
paperback's
together and buy
actually
you
not that
that.
expensive. I've seen it on Amazon, but I don't think the paperback's full size.
No, I don't think so. It's a smaller version. But yeah. Well, cool. Well, hopefully, with San Diego Comic-Con going on, there'll be more stuff to talk about next week. So,
Okay.
yeah. You never know. We might get something interesting. We might. I'm not keeping my fingers crossed, but
What's that? What is that?
that we get something really cool coming out of oh, dude. Here we go. Do. Barry Windsor Smith.
Classic.
Silver Surfer. Rune. And I'm thinking he did the interior art as well in that story.
Yeah, I think he did a lot of Ultraverse stuff.
Yeah. Rune was his character, and crossing it over a Silver Surfer just kind of works, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like a vampire in Silver Surfer. I guess it'll work. The colors are pretty. Anyway.
Great book.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, we're wrapping it up for this evening. This is a good show. I appreciate you guys coming in and chit-chatting with me. And go to Web's channel. Have a good time over there, Avery.
Yeah, if I can get a link. Yeah.
Yep. And everybody out there, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. If you are in the Jacksonville area, come on by the store this weekend. I'm going to have a good time. Whether anybody comes out.
Stop on by. Get some nice back issues. Good prices.
That's right. We're I'm in the process.
They are good prices. I mean, really.
I had cleared out a couple of bins worth of space. So I've started to discount some dollar comics to 75-cent comics.
Mm-hmm.
So, just more cheap comics. Plus, where can you go where you can get a 50-cent comic or a 75-cent comic in a bag and a board?
I know the bag and the board is worth more than the book.
Shut up. Nobody does that anymore. All right, everybody. Fantastic weekend. Talk to y'all later. Goodbye.